Hello folks, this is Sue Bell from Network Empire and ThemeZoom.com, and I'm here today to show you some very introductory ideas to TLKT when we start at the very basics and work forward. So the first thing I want to do is show you how to create a new project. If you've got a brand new account, then pretty much the only thing you can do is create a new project, and it's going to drop you here on the Create New Project screen, where you can enter a keyword. Now, this keyword can be a single word term like coffee. It can be a multi-word term like coffee grinder. It can even be a long tail that includes either a brand or a locale. So for this instance, I'm just going to start with back problems. So now the next thing you do is you choose a locale. And this is interesting because, I mean, obviously the locale, this is like the market that you're going to want to be promoting your blog or website too. And the reason that this is interesting is because even when you look at English, English is different between the different countries, right? So what we do when we create, when we go out and we find the keywords that are included in your project, we go out to the specific search engines and other specific sites where we grab the keywords for that are related either tangentially or directly to your seed keyword for that particular locale. So for instance, let's say that instead of United States, we choose Canadian English, then we would go to search engines for the English-speaking part of Canada, and we would look at the websites that are the top-ranked websites on Google and Yahoo and Bing, and we would collect all of that data. So we do two or three things with this data. One is we sort through it and we look for keywords that are going to actually end up in your project, and the other thing is we create what we call a corpus, which is just a fancy word for a huge database full of keywords, and we use that database to examine how closely related each of the other keywords are that are in your project to your actual seed term. And this relationship we express in two different fields that you'll see here in the next video. One's LSI and one is base. And so this is the relationship, the semantic relationship between your seed keyword and the other keywords in the project. So that's why choosing the proper locale is important. Now, we also bring back other data, such as the cost and the traffic and the competing pages that are related specifically to that locale. So the locale is an important consideration. I'm going to choose the United States. That's my default locale. You can change your default here so that if you find yourself, you've got a project that's in a different country and you want to change that default for a while, or if your default when the account was set up was just incorrect, you can change that there. And then I'm going to go ahead and queue this project. So now this takes me to the project screen where you can see my project is pending here. It usually takes about 5 to 10 minutes for the project to drill depending on how busy the system is. And as soon as this drill is completed, then you'll see that it comes down here into the recent successful drills. Or if for some reason it failed, then it'll pop down into a failed section and it'll tell you why it failed. And you can put in a help desk request and just ask for some help. So despite the fact that it's here under pending requests, if you come back to your projects list, you will see it there. So let me just come back to projects for a minute and let's just go find it. Here it is. Now you can see it doesn't have any keywords in it. And if I click through into it, it won't bring back anything yet because it's still queued. So just to let you know that even so it appears there until it actually falls down into the recent successful requests, it's not going to have any keyword data in it. So that's the introduction. That's all we're going to cover in this particular video, which is how to actually drill your projects, create your projects, and get them going. If, for example, let me just show you one more thing. If I'm here on a drill that I've done before and it's been a while, or for whatever reason I decide I want to refresh this data, there is the option up here to refresh it. And when I do that, then it'll also pop it back into the queue, and you'll see this drill type was a project drill, whereas this drill type is a refresh. So, all right, that's everything that you need to know about drilling out projects in TLKT. We'll be back in the next video to talk about filters and to talk about queues and the other more intricate things in TLKT. Thanks so much, folks. This is Sue Bell from Network Empire.